Hi everyone. Now we just move to talking about what was the major reason for the many of the employees once they just join their company without just giving the proper reason they just leaving the company. So I'm giving to the what are the things related and what are the major reason about what. Because when you just be part of any reputed or organized firm or company, there are a lot of things we have to overcome. So I'm talking about what are the things you have to overcome to sustain your place that's company for a long, long time, right? Starting first, the work culture of organization. It means suppose you are be working in a hospital, it's a multi-speciality or super speciality hospital, or many of some who just working any reputed school. There is a working organization. So each company, each institute, and each different sector, they have their own the working culture, right? So you have to familiar with that culture of organization because you are the new ones you join or the company you might even know what are the company rules and regulation, how you manage able to sustain your place that one. You take your time and you have to just familiar with culture of that organization. That's a major thing because when you part of the company you can talk with the top authority, you are familiar talk with someone or colleague staff, you have to talk with your supporting staff and everything. So maybe especially I'm not talking about the freshers. The freshers point of view, once they join their company, they don't know about because they are the first time they are joining any company or a firm. So a lot of things they have to learn within short period of time. So what they have to then obey the instruction from the senior staffs, and they already have just keep build a good relationship with your senior staff. That's a major thing you have can do because the seniors know how you have to work this organization, the manager culture, your organization. So try to build up the relationship with the senior person. The second things you have to keep your time punctuality to the sector because many of the companies nowadays you can see that they just keeping one time machine sector with the support of IT department, they just keep in the time ministry. Not only just once you started your work, you have to write your name. So before you starting your duty, you have to using your right and left finger press it down. So the authority, the HR department, the top authority want to know about what time you should officially enter the duty, what time you officially close your duty. So all the details they're getting by systematically. So many of the companies now in hospital and institute they're using this system for the smooth running for the staff. So because if you getting late more or 5 minutes, what they do normally, if you just after two, they noting say you that one or second time. The third time you also making the same mistake, they will deduct your salary. So that's it. The salary means the half of the salary. Suppose you getting for 10,000 per month divided by 30. So you know how much you getting each day, more than 650 rupees. Among that, half of the payment they're going to cut. So you will get only 300, 350 at least that. So that why the otherwise doing the deducting your salary. So make sure and assure you at the presence, the time management is the most important thing there. The next is the grooming and your cleaners. It means whether you should be working as a teacher also or official administration staff, you should be well groomed from top to bottom. Your everything, your clothes, your every what are the if they just provide the uniform or additional any kind of that any kind of ID card you have to wear. Not forget that one you have to wear every day. That's also an important thing. That these are the overall the culture of the organization. The second thing, some of the staff once they join the company, within they find out the personal excuses. Some they say that I have issue with my family, I have issue with the travel things, I have issue one another thing. So these are the major point out in that. So it means that before you just sign an offer letter, any company, you have to make sure that if I join this company, I have to spend at least every day 45 minutes to travel to reach my destination, the company, and also retire the required for 40 minutes to return back to company. So you know that how much that travel time you require the company. So before, if you get any kind of opportunity, any institute or a company, you at least you should know the first thing how much the travel time it's required. Most of the freshers once they have joined their company, they just find out these kind of excuses. The travel time it's So it means that you know that if you get the two opportunity, suppose just imagine yourself, you get the two opportunity. One is much closer, the other one is very wider. The opportunity you're getting very closer to you. That's just a startup in company. But the other one is very development company. So maybe you should be selected the first one because of why you don't have to spending the time with the travel, right? You definitely you're going to be choose which one, the second one. So that's a major. We could not any employee, any authority can complain anything about that one, whether you are to just saying for the long place or normal place. So that's a very important thing. The third one, I just want to say about the pressure, the work pressure we overall have. From you just look into the work pressure, in a hospital sector, there is a 24 hours working time, right? So you have to work 24, not 24 hours by shifting. Some of the time you have to working in the morning sector, some of the time you should be working evening. So the rotation means you not required to work in one stop in constantly 1 month in a same. So the HR authority just arranging for your time for 1 weekend you working as a morning shift. Okay, then you will take your day off, then that's restarting your day for you have to working the evening shift. That's a rotation of your job. That's a major important. Many of the employees is complaining about the work pressure. The work pressure means even experience the staff in the company, there will also be workload. Workload is just related how if we suppose they already have the different kind of tasks, the authority giving some kind of task, it's due to the lack of efficiency, or he cannot complete it during the time of working. What he going to be do that? Then once you reaching is how he starting to work. It means that the 8 hours is spending its office, the remaining time also he working in home. So it means when 24 hours is working more than 40 or 15 hours. It's demanding to the employee getting work pressure, work overload, right? So definitely you don't have another choice, you're going to be resigned. So what do you have to then? Once you committed your work, whatever the task, even teachers task or hospital administration task, they give you particular task for you. Once you're getting the task, you have to make your own time schedule. You know that if I give you any task, you have to type all the details in the Excel. If an experienced person, he just within very short period of he can type everything. If in a fresher, there is a if he, like, you don't know how to fast typing on the Excel, you getting much timer. So you analyze yourself. Each person, you should be analyze yourself how much time I will record for typing everything. That's an important thing. The third thing is about that internal communication between the top authority and the staff. The third one, that's a major important thing. Even you working you should be passionate about your job, whether it should be a teacher or hospital administration. You should be passionate. Passionate. You like to work. Just not only for I'm working for a money, right? Just you working for a passionate. That's keep it in your mind. That's an important thing. I working for not only earning the money. This is my life. I should be passionate about this one. So if we get a fresher, you have an opportunity to work any MIMS hospital or Royal Hospital or Vadisna School or Vitaliza. It's a startup for you. So first 6 months or 8 months, you should be facing a lot of struggles. But you believe yourself and overcome that struggles. You can, because under you're always very mature person. So you can overcome that kind of pressure and challenge. But one thing, keep it your mind, I'm passionate about my job. So these are the overall the way you have to retain your person in the company. And I'm just talking about not only that, if you are working as a HR department head in a position or school or company, what kind of additional things you are given to your staffs? The first things you have to conducting wellness program. In every month, the hospital or school conducting wellness program. So you should be definitely coordinate that program. So a wellness related about health and the mental stress. Each employee have their own mental stress, right? So we have to conducting this kind of program relief, just to get a total relief from each employee their mental and program. The second point I'm just to wait about that. Try to just focus on the employee compensation and other benefit. It means that the employee point of view, they have life insurance, the retirement policy, health insurance and everything in schools or hospital. So if you have working that HR department authority or school management, you should be know about the way we have to just focus the employee life insurance first, health insurance plans, retirement plans, and many more. That's another. The third is getting the feedback from the employees. That's a major thing. If even the employees have their own perspective points about the company and for the development, right? So you have to conduct any kind of meeting and conducting. Once you getting conducting the meeting, you can analyze there is no kind of feedback getting from who, from the employees. Even employees who just working the lower level, even employees just working the upstairs level, all be part of one organization. It's not be getting shame or not giving ego. Just if I suppose I'm going to be asked refer for an employee who just be working over me above, because their idea may be just very impressive, right? So no, you want not say that my idea not be published every, but you can take the ideas and establish it. That's a good HR department person you have to tell. Okay. The second is conducting before the employee who just leaving the company, you heard about exit management interview. It means that you know why the reason that employee leaving the company. What was the major reason the employee leaving the company? That's you should inform that, because just imagine this guy who just leaving the company because of his personal. He said that personal thing, but he could just very worried about telling the major reason. There is a major reason. Maybe the communicating between its manager who just brutally talking with him, misbehave him. Maybe that why he just leave it, but he could not have to the right to raise his voice against the top order. He just worried, right? So these are the overall the major reasons for the employee who just will not stay in the company. So I will just conclude with the first section of our HR policy and retention. We will continue for the next of the payroll system and many more. Hope you enjoy and wish you and a better life and a better future. Always be smart, believe your spirit and believe your confidence. Thank you so much.